Hello, Kim Townsel here. Welcome back to my channel. This summer, 2017, I finally took the fight. I was terrified about it, but I made it through. This video will share my experience. I've already taken fighting pistol and advanced fighting pistol from Tactical Response. I took those in 2016 and was just blown away by the confidence and the skill set that I walked away with, and I believe that I owed them money after the class, but I didn't give them any more money, but it's well worth every penny. And I knew that the next thing I needed to take was the fight because of the scenarios that it puts you in. It's not necessarily gun skills, but critical thinking skills and self-protection skills and having to make decisions really quickly about the proper response. I'll show you the equipment and all that I use, but I purchased a helmet. Thank you, Luke Kane, for the info. Dave White and Natasha Nova got me a NSR holster to use, and Carl Hurt from Hurt's Defensive Solutions gave me a pair of gloves, and I bought these mechanics gloves on Amazon, but I didn't even end up using those. So here's my review of the fight, and it's now August, like middle of August, and the little scar that you're going to see, it's just enough to remind me not to make a stupid decision again. It's not troublesome at all. I'm headed to Camden to take the fight, and to be honest, I am really nervous and excited about it. I'm gonna get hit with stimulation bullets, and people have told me they're gonna hurt, but people say it's the best way to find out who you are, to learn a lot about yourself. I'll learn about how I really will react when the adrenaline's going, and some people have even told me that it's not really the bullets or the pain that causes you not to think, it's just all that adrenaline gets in the way of making decisions that you would make when you're sitting around doing, some Monday morning coaching, quarterbacking, whatever it is they call it. So I'm on my way to Camden, and I'm hoping there's a place for me to sleep on the couch, and I'll report back about the fight. But let's go get on the road and find a Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard somewhere. Yum, blizzards, yum. Tactical Response is the training place for the fight Force on Force scenarios. To register for the class, you go to their website. I paid $550 for it. I took the class in Camden, Tennessee, which I believe is the only place the Force is offered. This will test your skills. It is not a game. If you've had some training with fighting pistol, that's going to help you a lot. But this is not a game. You need to come into the situation knowing that your skills are going to be tested, that your ego needs to be left at home or at least in your car in order to get the most out of this class. There were a few people who were in the class with me who had attitude and wanted to argue with James about the scenarios, saying that they would never be in those scenarios, but that is not the point. The point is to test yourself in the scenarios that are presented in the class. If you want to argue about them, then you probably are not a candidate for taking this class. Again, they recommend that you take Tactical Response's Fighting Pistol. Watch the videos. They have a video list on JamesYeager's YouTube channel that will prepare you for these classes. We had a guy who came in thinking he was in a game class, and he was just blindsided and did not get his money's worth out of the class at all. The classes begin at 8 o'clock in the morning and usually run all day long. You'll need to bring your lunch to the class because you're not allowed to leave. You have numerous safety checks to make sure that you don't have anything that's going to hurt somebody else in the scenario or hurt a role player. The class is super, super, super safe. They have an equipment list. You need to bring an open mind. They practice rain or shine. Most of the scenarios are indoors, but there are a couple that are outdoors. They recommend that you use the gloves and a holster for a Glock. They have some things that they loan out, but I bought my own helmet. I have a video up about that, and we'll try to remember to link it either at the end of this video or in the text below. I ended up using smaller gloves than the mechanics gloves because the mechanics gloves were just a little too thick for me. Males are encouraged to wear cups. I asked Dave White if he was going to make me a Kydex bikini to protect me, but they all laughed, but I didn't get hit there. You need to wear a hat, and you need to have bug spray, and you need to have something to write with. You're provided with a manual. At the end of each scenario, you're instructed to go back to your area and write down your reflections and as many details as you can. This is part of your learning experience. Hello, the lighting is terrible, but I am at the Country Hearth Inn in Camden, and I finished the fight. I used gloves that I got from Hertz Defensive, and the awesome Dave White let me borrow a NSR holster for the Glock Sim gun, and he told me to keep it because he's awesome like that. So I got through the fight with some help from my friends, and I haven't even processed what happened yet, but I wanted to record something before I got in the shower and washed everything off. It looked horrible, no makeup, or what was on there is kind of washed off, but I'm hot, I'm sweaty, emotions up and down, adrenaline all over the place. We're put in scenarios that the average American goes into just routinely, and things happen and you don't know if it's a good person or a bad person, or if you're over anticipating a threat, and you have to make a choice about engaging, disengaging, leaving, reacting, saving, just everything. So we had, I think, 35 people signed up for the class and 33 actually showed up. So probably in any scenario we had 33 different reactions. It was really awesome after we had debriefing to hear what some of the people did, some of the crazy choices that we made. It's very humbling to realize that sometimes you make really poor decisions and end up with injury to yourself or to others, and sometimes you don't make the choices that you should have, and same thing happens. And then it's very helpful to realize that sometimes you do make good choices and the right things happen. So a lot of my situational awareness and my ability to shoot very quickly at what I perceive as threats, that was good. I don't engage in talk, so that was good. But I need to up my medical, because my medical attention sucks. My ability to provide medical care really quickly is horrible. So next year, 2018, I will be taking immediate medical action, definitely, so that I can provide care. But I've got to process all of this. It's going to take a while. Everyone says that it will, but right now I'm going to get in the shower and get cleaned up and go to alumni weekend party. So, the fight, if you can take it, it sure will show you a lot about yourself and all that things that you think you can do and the decisions that you're going to make in the heat of the moment. It puts it to the test. And don't worry about getting hurt. When people are posting pictures of their wounds and all that kind of mess. I got this and didn't even know it until that afternoon when I took my jacket off and saw it. So they don't hurt as bad as people go on and on about, especially I think for women. We're a little bit tougher sometimes than the guys think we are. But this is the sleeve of my jacket, and I saw this and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. They have red and blue paint in the bullets. And when I took my jacket off that afternoon, I saw this hole in my arm, but I didn't even feel it. This one I did feel. I got shot in the thumb. It was my fault. It was stupid. It annoyed me and angered me because my thumb started throbbing and swelling, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to keep going on in the scenarios if I didn't get the swelling down. I went back. Marilyn and Nate got me some ice in a baggie, and I just soaked my thumb in the ice in between scenarios so that I could get my gloves on there and continue on. But the injuries are just not that bad. Honestly, I didn't even know my arm got hit. But I did it. I finished the fight. I did all the scenarios, and even though I didn't do all of them perfectly, that is not the point. The point is to test your skill set and to see how you would react and to learn from making mistakes. The point is not to game it and win. These are some awesome people who went through the class with me. I was really fortunate to be in the class with Buell, Taylor, Dave, James, and Natasha. We had a great class. It was excellent. And they tell me that I made a great shot. Paul Barlow said that I put a smiley face on him. Look closely. You can see a smiley face kind of winking. I was trying to save his daughter. So my end result is I'm very glad that I overcame my fear and my nervousness, that I drove to Camden by myself and took the fight by myself, There were 3 females in the class. One, her relatives work at excess sites. Me, I was the oldest one. The other girl was the youngest. And Natasha Nova, who is a young lady who is fearless. You guys need to check her out. I encourage anyone who has the mindset to go take the fight. It will boost your confidence, but it's going to test your ego. It's going to not make you feel great about your supposed skill set. But I came out believing myself to be stronger and more well prepared. When you see people post things about their injuries, just let me remind you that I did get shot in the arm. I did not feel it. The adrenaline rush that you have in the middle of a situation is going to cause you probably not to feel things. I did feel the one that was on my thumb because it was just really, really, really close up. There's a danger that I learned in a real fight. Your adrenaline is going to be so high that you may not realize that you're getting injured. They taught me how to check for blood by feeling and to check for blood by smelling, because if you're in the dark, you're not going to be able to see blood, and your adrenaline might keep you from feeling an injury. I need to take immediate medical action. It's Sunday night, and James told us not to post pictures of our wounds, but I am going to do this because I'm not doing it in the same vein that a lot of people do. A lot of people post them to show how awful they are, and I'm posting this to show you that all it was just a little surface wound and some bruising, and honestly, I never felt it. It still doesn't hurt. It put a hole in my sleeve, but I didn't feel it. This one I did feel. It doesn't hurt now. I don't know if that's blood blister or marker, probably marker. I had one on my arm. It's so hard to see on this. And I think I had one got hit on my belly, but it didn't even leave a mark. So, thank you for watching my video about the fight, a tactical response. I would love for you to like the video, leave a comment below of encouragement. Share the video if appropriate. If there's any female out there that thinks that she's not a candidate for the fight, then I'm a tiny old female and I made it through, so you're just having the mindset for it, you'll be fine. In the meantime, also you can subscribe to my channel. I have everything organized in playlists so that you can find the things that you're interested in and not have to wander into other things, because it's pretty erratic and diverse. Until next time, bye.